It's recording. Hello, everyone. So today is Saturday, November 21st. Man, my glasses get so crooked on my face. Well, got a crooked face, just like everyone, almost. Um, so, uh, figured out the missing prescription. I don't think the medical office sent it over, like the rheumatoid arthritis place. It's not even rheumatoid arthritis. I have serious fatigue right now. Like I don't think the rheumatologist office sent it over. But anyway, I got it. I picked up everything on Tuesday. I had my where should I look? Should I actually look up here? Maybe I should. Okay, I'm gonna look into the camera. So I had my appointment on Wednesday for the injection education. And yes, they wanted me to do the shot that day, but I was like, I don't want to. It's middle of my work week. I only took this appointment because it was really the only one available. They're like, that's fine. You can take it on Friday, but we'll still do the education. They answered a bunch of my questions. My big hope was that by impacting my immune system this way, will it help my other autoimmune things like my thyroid and stuff? And they were like, no. It's like a fuck. That I was really hoping for that because I'm on a bunch of meds for other things, so that would have been nice. Um, Learned how to do an injection like with this little like fake piece of flesh, little ball thing. Went through all the steps, and yeah, that was fine. And then Friday, so last night, I did my first injection myself at around 8 p.m. And that's what she suggested. She was like, go for like, get off work, go have dinner, and then do your injection. That way, you'll by the time you're like feeling fatigued from it, it'll be bedtime. I was like, that makes sense. And so I did it. It hurt way more than I thought it would, and I think it's because I was overzealous in the actual like um, insertion of it. Like I don't think I had to jab it so like much. Um, so I think I'll I'll workshop that, I guess. And last night I felt fine. I mean, I went to bed at midnight. Taking I'd only taken it like 4 hours before today, so it's Saturday. You can see how it's going. Sorry. Um, I I woke up at 7, which is very early for me. I'm not a morning person. I gotta move my glasses. Sorry, I'm just like holding up my um, computer, and it's sort of high up because there's cats on my lap. That's another story. I got kittens. Um, and what am I trying to say? Oh my god! Right, I got up at 7, and my stomach hurt. Like I had a tummy ache. Like it felt like a classic. I was like, oh yeah, I remember like when you were little and you're like, Mom, I have a tummy ache. And it's just like you have like an achy tummy. Not something that I've experienced a lot as an adult. Like as an adult, I'm like, oh, I'm bloated, or oh, I've got really bad gas, or oh my, I got really bad heartburn. Like I know what the nuances, I guess, of stomach issues are. Maybe should I look in the camera? Does it look crazy? Because I can't stay there. I don't know. I don't know anything. Um, I'm looking. I don't know what looks insane. I'm gonna keep doing it. Whatever. Um, I got up and yeah, I didn't feel great. A little bit nauseous. Like I was like, oh, but also I'm supposed to get my period this weekend, so there's that. And I also was really hungry because I had a pretty light dinner early. And so I was like, ooh, what's what? What's the medication? What's being hungry? And what's PMS? Um, so I See, I think it looks more normal to look at my own eyes. Who cares, Tracy? Um, and so I got up. I have to take medications that you have to have an empty stomach, so I took those and just brought out my pillow, comfy sweater, just went on the couch and just sort of like lied there. Um, and dozed on and off with the cats. And then when I had some breakfast, like, and I made sure to take more folic acid. And I was supposed to start it on Wednesday, and I forgot. I didn't take folic acid for the first time until last night, which probably wasn't great. And then so I took some folic acid, had breakfast, and I was like, oh, you know what? Like, I actually feel like much less nauseous. Like, and the nausea was never that bad. Did have some lower down bathroom issues, which didn't surprise me and don't really bother me that much. Like, I don't care about what comes out that end so much. Like, I'm like, whatever. Um, I just really hate upper torso pain and vomiting. Like, I'm not going to be okay with puking. I burst like tons of blood vessels in my face when I do it. It's hideous. It's awful. I hate it. So, yeah. And then I took another, so I took my first folic acid for the day at 8 a.m. You can take 5 milligrams, like up in a day, up to that. And I'm like, why not? This is going to be the worst day of it. Might as well just take all of that. What's the harm? So I took another milligram at noon. And by that time, I was exhausted again because I'd been up for 2 hours. So I went and lied down again and had about about an hour's worth of sleep. I got up, faffed about, and emptied the dishwasher, loaded the dishwasher, hung out with the cats, hung out with my partner. And it is 3 o'clock now. I've been up since 1:30. So I've been up for an hour and a half, and I'm quite tired again. But I thought I would do this before. And as you can tell, my thoughts and brain fog are probably worse than usual. I feel very spacey, but like in a calm way. Like, when sometimes you're just like so spaced out, fatigued that it's just kind of relaxing. That's how I feel. I'm like, I'm warm, I'm cozy. I've got a sweet cat on my lap right now. I'm gonna go probably bring my computer and doze off watching a movie. That seems pretty okay. I'm really happy that I don't feel like I'm not puking my guts out or like feeling really nasty inside. Like, I can feel that my guts feel like not awesome. If someone was like, hey, let's go to this like all you can eat buffet, I'd be like, hard pass. My stomach is not up for that. Um, as well as, we're in a pandemic and there's no such thing as buffets anymore. Um, yeah, other than that. Um, yeah, so I'm pretty pleased. It was only 60 milligrams. Is that what it is? Just the needle. Yeah, no, milliliters. Grams are weight, Tracy. Um, I think it's 60 milliliters. That's my first dose. Next week, when I do it again, it'll be 80. But I'll, of course, have tons of folic acid in me by that point. And then the week after, I'll be up to the full 100. So the needle will be full. Um, so yeah, and apparently, like, you get used to it. Like, your body adjusts. And it's just usually like that first part that's the hardest. So I feel okay. I've eaten both breakfast and lunch. They were both leftover pizza. Um, yeah, tired. That's the biggest one. Like, even like I've felt this bad like stomach wise, um, just from like bad food choices. I felt way worse before. Like, if I back when I used to actually drink, and I don't drink at all anymore. Like, I've had way worse hangovers than this. But the fatigue and brain fog's a little bit much. I'm really glad I didn't take it on Wednesday, um, because my Thursday's a very busy day. I start teaching at 11:30. I have a big break, and then I teach from like 3:30 to 8 with 1 half-hour break. That would have been exhausting. So Friday evening, 8 p.m. seems like a great time to do my shot next week. Yeah, I'm really tired. I have to go lie down again. Sorry for all the yawning, but that just goes to show you how sleepy I am. Oh, this is a really good video. Look at this. Oh, anyway, okay. Uh, I might make another video later in the week or after my next shot. Of course, I won't feel any. I sort of would be wondering, like, how does it feel? Do you feel better? It's like, no, I feel worse because it takes 3 months to feel the full effects, like the positive effects, but it takes mere hours to feel the side effects, which is when someone's already, suffering and struggling, um, having something that makes things worse. It's just like chef's kiss opposite.